Yo, dudes! Welcome to this awesome, super excellent edition of the Haymakers, where we review Surf's Up to Wavemania. I am your Mondo host, Toon Kritic Y2K, and I have with me my most bodacious co-host on the SmackDown side, NickyV.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to never do that again, if that's cool with you.
I'm sorry, I was gonna run out of terms to use.
Well, good thing I stopped you. Jesus Christ.
And from the Raw side, we have Voice of Reason.
So, what did the wave say to the surfer? You look swell. I'm sorry.
Oh, I felt there. Oh, there goes my soul. It just left. Bye, soul.
And PunkGamer.
We had a good run.
See, for the sake of Nicky's safety, I could have just done a whole bunch of rocket power puns, but I'm not going to do it.
Weirdly enough, I didn't watch that much Rocket Power.
Neither did
It
I.
was pretty good.
I've heard it's good. I just never I was a Cartoon Network guy when I was younger, not a Nickelodeon.
I was a Nickelodeon guy. I watched Rocket Power. It was good. Well, for the most part.
So, by popular demand, people wanted us to look up...
Really?
People wanted to torture us by watching this piece of shit.
I mean,
like
it's...
every one of these videos we keep saying, we're gonna do the wrestler next. We're gonna watch good wrestling movies. And then Two fucking comes to me and it's like, hey, who wants to watch the fucking Jetsons with WWE? And I'm just like, not me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find someone else for that one, dude. I'm not doing that one.
I'll pass.
It looks like you're on your own, Zach.
Okay. By not so popular demand, then...
There we go. Much better.
Okay. This is Surf's Up to Wavemania, of course, the sequel to the original Surf's Up, which was a pretty decent movie back in the late 2000s. Why this exists, I have absolutely no idea. It's honestly just a big old cash grab for a movie that...
Because Vince McMahon wanted an excuse to show the world his fursona.
It's Vince's first...
That's the okay. Then in that case, can we say the same for Triple H and John Cena?
Freaking all right.
I mean, John Cena's already an internet meme, so you know
he might as well be a buff ass penguin. Okay. So who wants to start this off?
My favorite part was when Michael Cole died.
Yes. Actually, funny thing about that scene when Michael Cole is like, "Shut up, Cole." Zap. I'm like, oh wow, my wish came true.
And by the way, I'm not meaning that in what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying to put down Michael Cole's obviously sterling commentary ability. Like, that was, not joking, one of the best parts, because not only was it kind of a funny gag, but to that point in the movie, there had been so little tension that by killing off Michael Cole, it made it seem like, oh, things might happen in the final act. Okay, I'll pay attention. And it was true, because Undertaker and Tank What's-His-Face also nearly died. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what actually, no.
You were saying you had nothing positive to say about this movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I want you guys to just take a guess my favorite part.
The credits?
Yes. The credits.
The credits probably had better animation than the rest of the movie, though, let's be fair.
Honestly, yeah, true. But, you know, I told these guys last night, I have absolutely nothing positive to say about this turd.
I actually watched the credits to see if there was anybody in this movie who was even worth a single shit outside of the WWE guys. And there was one name that I recognized. John Hader.
He came back. He came back to voice Chicken Joe.
I recognize...
AKA Napoleon Goddamn Dynamite.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what people wouldn't do for a paycheck.
It's not like Hollywood's knocking down his door to, like, voice things or acting things.
Or knocking down his door to, hey, let's get the guys back together and let's film the Benchwarmers too.
You were saying, voice?
I kind of liked Benchwarmers.
It was a good turn your brain off movie.
Yeah. I like it when Rob Schneider is in things that don't make Rob Schneider look like a jackass.
Even though his character is actually technically a jackass.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, can I say the things that I liked?
Sure.
I actually thought this was mildly amusing, in a weird way. Like anytime Undertaker was talking, I thought he was like the funniest character.
I'm just shy, okay? That actually got a chuckle out of me.
That seems to be a recurring theme in a lot of the animated movies that Undertaker pops up in. He gets really out of character, and given what we've seen from him in terms of his wrestling stuff, the juxtaposition is pretty good.
It's just really jarring to have like the mystique of the Undertaker, and then you see him pull lines like that in an animated movie. It's just wait, we were supposed to like shit our pants at the sight of this guy.
Also Loopy Undertaker.
That was also entertaining.
Can I also say that Arnold and Katie are adorbs.
Yeah.
Arnold and Katie, the baby penguins?
Yeah, the baby penguins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can give that.
I kind of like the joke where they're just like, so where'd you guys learn to act? And I'm just like, it's funny because they can't really act. Kid actors. And I'm just listening to the kid read off this long line, and I'm just like, okay, good job. You're going to get to go to McDonald's after this, kiddo.
You get to spend 5 minutes in the ball pit.
If they even still make those like fucking whatever the hell McDonald's play places.
Oh, they still do. They still do. They're
Are
around
you
in my area.
serious?
Yeah, around in my area,
I
yeah.
haven't been in one lately, but like, yeah, they still exist.
It's kind of fun.
But in like the big McDonald's is
Right.
So this movie for me wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be after initially raging about it. This had an interesting sort of moral in it. Don't be an asshole and focus on only winning. There's more to life than winning, even though he built up this whole thing. Oh, I can't wait to join. I'm not going to join. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, thank you. You made this entire movie pointless if you were just going to chicken out at the end. Okay.
Well, even then, the plot got made pointless too, because the whole plot of it was Vince's character was retiring, and they needed to find a new fifth out of the cast of characters.
The Hang
and then
Five.
At the end, Vince was just like, "I'm never retiring, damn it."
Oh, okay. Problem solved then. The whole plot was useless. We went all that way for nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice job, writers. Oh god, but it's just weird to me that WWE's been doing all these animated movies. But here's the weird thing. Surf's Up, the original film, I actually enjoyed. It was not that bad a movie. It was like, all right, I can sit here, I can watch this and have a good laugh or two, and then just don't care. But this, it just seemed to me that this was just completely unnecessary. Like,
yeah, it was.
What was the point of this? There was no point. It's like you said earlier. It was a cash grab. It was a cash grab with Sony, because this was made by Sony Pictures, right?
Sony Animation, yeah.
Yes.
Sony Animation collab with WWE Studios.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what WWE was thinking like this would have grabbed all the kiddies.
Yeah, a 10-year-old movie that was moderately well received that people in this day and age probably don't even remember. Like, literally, it was made in 2007, the original.
Yeah, so 10 years later, they're thinking that this is going to grab kids' attention?
You didn't even get Shia LaBeouf back for, Cody. In fact, you got Jeremy Shada, who's the voice of Finn from Adventure Time, which I thought was a fair casting choice, I think.
That's actually not a bad choice.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot who played Tank in the original.
I forget.
Looking it up.
Man. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, who is the favorite of the WWE Penguins out of the five?
Oh God.
Either John Cena or Undertaker.
I would if I'm gonna be fair and just about this, which is rare because this is the movie we're talking about. Either the Undertaker, John Cena, or I did get a couple of laughs out of Vince's character, out of the Vince McMahon character, and I thought those were fun.
Favorite for me was not Triple H. Triple H was all right. But my favorite was freaking Taker, without a doubt.
Triple H soon after doing the voiceover for this movie, he immediately went on for Affinity. I can only imagine like soon after they revealed all the character designs, he just starts searching up on all these furry sites. Like, okay, who's making furry porn of this?
Everyone is. Paige was good for all the stuff besides when they would randomly play the Total Divas music.
Oh.
Like,
what was the point?
That made me
felt
cry.
That felt very, very shoehorned in.
I'm looking at the cast of the original, and it has surprisingly big names. Like Jeff Bridges was in it.
Yeah, it needed Z.
Brian Posehn.
Well, a lot of like big animated movies usually get big names. They try to, at least.
James Woods.
Mm.
Oh, and Kelly Slater, the pro surfer. Every line of dialogue out of Vince McMahon's mouth made me want to kill myself. Like, okay, when he started talking about milking a fish and then it went to his thought bubble.
I saw that and laughed at just the sheer stupidity of it.
I absolutely needed that image in my head of Vince McMahon's persona sucking off a fish with a straw. That's going to stay with me till the day I die.
See, that was hilarious just because of how stupid it was. That's the only reason I can look at that and not be disturbed.
I am very disturbed.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I can't get into that mindset. I wish I could, though.
I just want to talk about the animation for a little bit.
Go for it.
It's kind of like in a weird category for like this is Sony and this is Sony animation. It usually does really good in terms of like timing, and also I was actually impressed with a lot of the backgrounds and like the scenery for this movie. Like when they're surfing when they're hang gliding through the lava lake, I thought that was like one of the best looking scenes in the movie. But at other times, it looks like it should be it's like surfs up the TV show at points.
Apparently, this movie was so meh-ish that it decided to kill my my blue snowball mic. So we're just gonna continue on like this. Any problems? No, cool. All right. So what you were saying, boys?
As I was saying, I was just looking at the animation of the movie. Like you get like at times, like if you just look at like when it's like the down scenes, like where characters are just talking, like you can see like if like for example if Chicken Joe and Cody were just talking, you could see like that's computer animated. It looks kind of lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy animation is bad animation.
This had all the quality of like a Netflix movie.
I was surprised it wasn't.
You're giving Netflix movies way too much grief.
Yeah, I'm right. They have a bigger budget on them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know if there's much else for us to cover other than is this movie okay? Is this movie?
I like Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe was actually kind of funny.
Why
at
does
some
everything
points.
taste like me?
Yeah, like Chicken Joe. I'll even say that. Like I can get a laugh out of Chicken Joe just because John Hader. Who didn't love Napoleon Dynamite? Come on.
I actually didn't. I found it to be extremely annoying and stupid. But
wow.
I can. But no disrespect to John Hader. I think he can do better. Yeah. That's just me.
But I can get a laugh. I've gotten a laugh out of Chicken Joe. Like that was okay.
Yeah.
I thought John Hader was great in Blades of Glory.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
That
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This movie doesn't give us a lot to talk about other than Surf's Up didn't need a sequel, and if it did get a sequel, it shouldn't have been this.
Honestly, yeah.
This just feels like a fanfic.
It feels like a fanfic, and it serves, like I guess Sony may have reached out. Either it was Sony reached out to WWE or the other way around. It's like, all right, if we're gonna make a Surf's Up 2, how do we grab the kids involved? Like, how do we get them involved? Like
John Cena.
Exactly. It's like, what are the kids? Hang on, phone call. Perfect. Right in the middle of this. We can cut this out. 1 sec.
I'm really gonna have to edit this piece of shit review now. This review is so broken.
This is what you get for dragging us into it. Like, okay, fine. You want to do fucking Surf's Up 2 Wavemania? You're doing the work on it, bastard.
Okay. Sorry about that. We can cut that out. All right. What I was going to say is just like, what if you wanted to make Surf's Up 2? Okay, how do we grab a new audience? Like, what do we do? What do the kids like today? They like WWE. Slap the WWE logo on it.
No,
That'll
it's
get
not
their
even
attention.
that. It's not even that. They like John Cena. They like making John Cena memes.
Okay, John Cena. All right, slap John Cena on it. I mean, heck, they're already slapping John Cena onto the Nintendo Switch and hefty trash bags for whatever reason. So you know what?
And those pistachios commercials where we get to see John Cena's elephant Sona.
Oh yeah, man! This just confirms that the WWE superstars are actually closet furries and bronies.
I don't even think it's closet anymore.
Well, think about it. Let's rewind back to WrestleMania 29. At Access, Big E was given a My Little Pony.
I remember that. That was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Now that being said, where does this rank among the WWE films?
Oh God.
Okay, in terms of the
better than
animated
the-
ones, let's see.
I think it's like higher end on the animated ones. Like, again, not saying much, but I'd say I would probably watch this again over like the Scooby-Doo ones.
I would rather watch this over Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I still think the best one is the Flintstones one, maybe out of how terrible it is, so much so that it's kind of entertaining. But this is second for me.
Out of the three that I've seen, which would be Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo racing one, and this one, I'd honestly have to say that this might be the best out of the bunch. But even still, it's not better than Russell Madness.
Like, out of all of them, because I've seen, and that doesn't say a lot about me, that I've seen all of the WWE like animated movies. I'm over here like, where do I put this? Honestly, I would say that just animation quality and just overall, this, as much as I've bashed this movie to hell, I would rather watch this versus any of the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
I would say if you see this in a Walmart and you have kids, it's not going to do them really any harm, especially if they like WWE. It should be fine. But also buy the original, too. Because
Just to give yourself context.
Exactly, because the first one is a hell of a lot better by this. I think we can all unanimously agree on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say skip this movie and just see the original. I'd say see this for yourself, but don't expect a lot out of it. It's a good film to like waste time, but there's really not that much substance to it.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's like a one and done, and then if you ever feel like going back to it, maybe months or about a year down the line or whatever, it's like you can pop it back in, not care.
Yeah. So I think that pretty much takes care of this. So where do we grade this to finish it off? I give it a C.
I give it a B minus.
C minus.
Nicky?
Wow, like I would have figured that you would have gone an F, seeing as how you were Mr. There's nothing good about this movie. And I still
that would have been too obvious.
But I'll say a D plus.
D plus. Wow.
Wow, I'm the most lenient out of all four of you.
Apparently.
like part of the thing with me is like I can't get into the movies where it's just like this movie is so shit that it loops back around and becomes good. Like it's very hard to get me with that one. So
Yeah.
I was just bored. I was bored throughout a lot of this.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but there are good things in it that kept my attention.
Same, yeah.
There's a couple for me that just kept it out of F territory.
At least like we clarified at the beginning of this, well, we don't have to really worry about the Jetsons movie because God help any of us if we're going to watch that turd.
You and Key can have all that fun.
Yeah, you and Keyframe can take that one.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one to review. I'm not looking forward to it since I know dick all about the Jetsons.
Does Keith?
Probably. That'll just be another thing to add to the list, but we'll get to that. That'll be a something for later. But anyways, I think that wraps us up quite nicely. So go ahead and put down in the comments if you saw this movie, which probably not a lot of people did, but if you saw this movie, go ahead and put your thoughts on in the comments below, and also what you think of the original Surf's Up, because I know a lot of people have probably seen that. And if there are any other WWE movies you would like for us to sit down and review and stuff.
Wait, for Memorial Day, we should all watch The Marine.
Yeah!
Oh, okay. You know what? The first Marine I actually liked.
I love the first Marine. I want to get Josh in
I
for
was
that.
literally a second away from saying, join us in our next Haymakers when we review The Wrestler. For real this time.
For real this time. Yeah, we're going to do that, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. That is coming. That is a thing we're going to do. We promise. A year later.
That for 2 years.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.
2 fucking years.